Today we are finding the surface area of prisms and cylinders. Our goal is that we can find the surface area of prisms and cylinders. Vocabulary. A net is a two-dimensional pattern that forms a solid when it is folded. It's the unfolded version of a three-dimensional shape. An example is this triangular prism, and this is what it could look like if we unfolded it. Surface area is the sum of the areas of each face. Okay, so we're going to find the surface area of the following polyhedron. So our first one is this cute little box. So if you look at it, we have two sides that are 15 by 30. That would be this side right here. Plus, normally you go across, but I don't have space. We have two sides that are 15 by 15. Plus, we have two sides that are 15 by 30. So that we can actually change this right here to a 4. Ordinarily, it would be 2. We'll take this out right here. So now we get 4 times, let's do this a little bit more accurate. Well, I guess we'll do it over here. 4 times 15 times 30, which is 450, plus 2 times 225. So we'll put this down here. 4 times 450 plus 2 times 225. And we get a surface area of 675. And this is our surface area here, and it's in inches squared. Okay. Now we have this triangular prism. So we have two triangles, this front face and the back face. So we would have 2 that would be 1/2 of the 10 by 12. So these two cancel each other out, and we're left with 10 by 12. And then we have a 15 by 13. And we have a 13 by 15 still, so that's 2 of them, and the bottom, so let's go ahead and make that a 2 by there, 2 15 by 13s, plus we're going to have the bottom is going to be a 10 by 15. Okay, so we've got the 10 by 12. Because these two, with the two triangles, the 1/2 times 2 cancels each other out, plus the 15 times 13 is 195. And then we've got a 150 here. So the 195 times 2 gives us 390. And 120 here. Okay, now we add them together. So when I add them together, I get 660, and that's centimeters squared. So when we do this, we kind of envision what it would be if we unfolded it. We have to look at what all the sides would be. Moving on to our cylinders. Cylinder. So first we've got our cylinder. I don't like ever drawing these. I'm not very good at it. You guys know how great I am at art. So we've got the circle on top, and we have our long, drawn out, and then circle on the other side. Okay. So that's a net for a cylinder. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Base times height. The length of a rectangle, of the rectangular piece, is actually curved to fit the outside of the circle. And you can see that, how this piece right here curves around to fit this right here. What do we call the distance around the outside of a circle? How do we find that distance? So we call that the circumference. And that is equal to, hopefully you guys all remember, pi times diameter. So we find the area of a circle by finding pi r squared. Okay, so now we're going to put this all together to get our formula. So we've got pi times diameter plus, we've got two circles, so it's 2 pi r squared. If you're given your radius, it would be 2 pi times your radius, because that's the other part of your circumference. I guess we could put that here. 2 pi times the radius. And then you would have 2, I guess I'll finish that part out right there. Okay, so this would be your surface area of a cylinder. All right, ready to try it? Here we go. I suggest pausing it and doing it on your own and then coming back and watching me. I'm going to pause it and do this on my own and let you come back and see it written out. Before we get too far, use 3.14 for pi. Okay, just realized as I was doing it that we forgot the height in this, or I forgot, no we, just me, that I forgot to account for the height in here. So the height needs to go with this part right here. So the height would get in here. Height times 2 pi r, or height times 2 pi diameter. Sorry, guys. All right, back to it. Okay, so just for a quick recap, we've got 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared. So we do the height is 20, the 2, the 3.14 for pi, and the 8 for the radius. That gives me 1,004 and 8/10. And the 2 pi rh, I get the 2, I've got the 3.14, the radius is 8, I square it, I get 401 and 92 hundredths. I add them together, I get 1,406 and 72 hundredths inches squared. So that's our lesson for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.